All right, let's go ahead and start. Study the figure below. It says which of the following statements is not true. So we're looking for the false one, correct? Are you with me? All right. 1 and 4 are vertical angles. 1 and 4. Yes or no? Yes, they are. So this is true. They're kissing, right? All right. 1 and 5 are corresponding. 1 and 5. To be corresponding, you need to be on the same side. 1 in and 1 out. And I should have highlighted, shouldn't I? Sorry. That would be true. Very good. 1 and 8 are alternate interior. No, they're alternate what? Exterior instead of interior. So I found my answer. All right, the correct answer was C. Good job if you got it right. All right, Miss Pearson was looking for a dog sitter for Saturday night. We have two companies, Paws a Lot and Dogs R Us. At how many hours will both companies total cost the same? All right, so which means Paws needs to be equal, Paws a Lot needs to be equal to Dogs a Lot. Yay? All right, so for Paws a Lot, there's a registration fee of $20 and there's an hourly rate of $3.50. The first thing that you need to do is let's define our X. What's my X? Hours. Very good. Hours. All right, so what's my equation for Paws a Lot? 50x. Very good. So that's Paws a Lot, and now we need to do Dogs R Us. 35 plus 275x. And then after that, calculator takes over, right? Highlight what you're going to move. Copy what you haven't highlighted. Change everything that you're going to move to its opposite. You cannot see. All right, so instead of a plus 35, it's a minus 35, and instead of plus 275x is a minus 275x. All right, then calculator takes over. Clear your calculator. That's the first thing you need to do if you didn't do it yesterday before you turned it in. So, oops. Let's go to equation solver and write it like we see it. And then enter alpha, enter. How much? 20 what? Pairs of shoes that I got at home. Now I want to know what would be the cost at those 20 hours. What do I have to do now? I want to know how much is the cost at those 20 hours. Say that again? Very good. Substitute the x. And I usually do it on the part that I highlighted, right? So that would be 35 plus 2.75. But instead of an x, I'm going to write a what? A 20, because that's what x is. Yay? That's my x, which is 20. So I'm just substituting it, right? All right, so let's get out of there and go to the regular calculator and do that. So 35 plus 275 times 20. How much money? How much? $90? Very good. So at 20 hours, both companies will be the same, and that would be a total of 20 hours of babysitting that dog. Yay? All right. Are we good? Put it in your notebook. Let's go over the exit ticket from yesterday, please. We did pretty good. So kudos to you. All right. So this is the first thing that you guys needed to do, right? To make sure that you understand that all of those were inside, right? Those are interiors, and the other ones are exteriors, okay? All right, alternate exterior. Was it 2 and 5? I'm sorry, 1 and 5. Yes, alternate exterior, one to the right, one to the left, and they're both outside. So the correct answer was A. Same side interior. So 8 and 7. Very good. Same side, both inside. So the correct answer was D. So it was A and D, and then alternate interior. Edgar is telling me B. 3 and 7. Yes, very good. 3 and 7, so the correct answer was B. So you can keep up with how many you got right. Now this one should have been in the new answer sheet, right? The last one. Yay? All right. We finished everything that I've given you, all right? All right, well, Leslie's not here, so somebody needs to help us out. Yes, my helpers. Let's do all the papers. Now let's not do the main because this is all work we're going to do this week. It doesn't matter that we're going to do it. It doesn't mean that we're going to do everything today, okay? All right, I think I need one of the Jonathan. I think I need one of those, baby. Yes, I have one of those, but I don't have Jonathan's. I have one of those too. Uh-huh. I don't have Jonathan's paper. That's the only one that I don't have. Jonathan, can you give me one of your copies, baby? Thank you, honey. Day 2. Yes, staple it and put it on day 2. All right, everybody has their cheat sheets out so we know our angles. Okay, can we stop dropping the calculators, please? If you need to put the boxes under your chair so that we have more space for our calculators and our notebooks, please do so. You don't even need your notebooks on top of your desk. You just need the cheat sheets and the worksheets, right? So you can put your notebooks under the desk, right? So then that way you can have more space and you can move a little bit better and you can do your thing. Come on, my babies. This one, the one that you can see. And you need your cheat sheets, right? All right, that's the first thing you're going to do. We're not even going to think about it. We're just going to go ahead and do it. And I'm taking this one. I'm using the green one, the dark green today. Yay? We can, this one, yeah, because that one has the vertical angles, right? The kissing one, but I think everybody can remember those because they're kissing. They're blowing kisses at each other. Yeah. All right, are we good? All right, for each set of angle, name the angle pair, write the equation, solve the equation for x, and plug in your x to find the missing angle measurement. So we got to do a lot of things. All right? So those, very good. So the first thing that you need to do is figure out which angle is it. They're on the same side, and are they interior or exterior? Interior. So they're same side what? Interior. So can I write SSI? Yes? Does that, everybody understand that? All right. So these angles are what? Same side interior, right? So that we don't have to copy everything. I'm a little lazy when it comes to writing. I'm sorry. All right. So what kind of angles are they? They add up to 180, which means they're what? No, not congruent. They're not congruent. They're supplementary. Very good. They're supplementary. That means they add up to 180. All right. So if they add up to 180, then what's my equation? What's my equation? If they add up, if both of them add up to one. Thank you, Alondra. 3x plus 6x equals 180, right? And over here, we're going to show our work. Which all we're doing is highlighting, right? What we're moving. Copying down what's not highlighted and changing to its opposite what we're moving. And then the calculator takes over, correct? All right, go for it. And tell me what you got. So I got two 20s. Do we agree? Yes, so x equals 20. Now I need to figure out the measurements of the angles. So instead of 3x, it's going to be 3 times what? 20. Which is how much? What's 3 times 20? 60. And then the other one would be, instead of 6x, very good, because you just subtracted. Good job. That's exactly what you need to do. That was what I was going to do next. See, I was going to do this, but then Jonathan figured out really quick that all you need to do, if both of them are 180, he just said 180 minus 60. That's how he got the other one so quick, and then he didn't have to plug in, he didn't have to substitute that x. So good job. One of the angles is 20, the other one is 160, and the other one is 120. All right. Ready for the next one? All right, what kind of angles are they? Alternate exterior. So AE? All right, so these angles are what? Alternate exterior. What are they? They're congruent. They're equal, right? They're equal. They're congruent. All right, so what's my equation? If they're the same. They're the same. So what's my equation? 7x minus 12 equals 3x plus 28. Very good. And then after that, calculator takes over, right? So 7x minus 12 equals 3x plus 8. Highlight what you're going to move. Copy what you haven't highlighted. Change everything that you're moving to its opposite, and then calculator takes over. So now we're adding something to this that we should already know how to do, which are equations, right? So you're not gonna get away from those. Okay, so I have a 10. Herman says 10. Before I write it, I need to make sure that he's correct. So can somebody please go ahead, and everybody should be working on it, right? So 10? I got 2 more people that tell me 10. Very good. Now, what are the angle measurements? Do I need to plug in on both if they're the same? No, so just go to the one that you have highlighted and plug on that one, right? So that would be 3x plus 8. And then you're going to say, instead of the x, you're going to write down a 10 plus 8. So that would be 30? What is 28? Oh, then we did this wrong. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Did you guys do it right? Did you guys do it with a 28? And it was 10? Okay. Then I'm the only one that messed up. All right, thank you, Juliana. So 3 times 10 would be 30 plus 28. How much? Come on, guys. 50 what? 58. Yep. All right, are we good? What kind of angles are those two? Very good. Same side exteriors, which means we did it yesterday. What kind of angles are they? Thank you. Same side exterior. I'm going to tell you why they're supplementary, because that one and this one are corresponding. And those two make a straight line, and that straight line is 180. All right, so these angles are supplementary. They add up to 180. So what's my equation? Plus 54. Let's put it together. Is there anything in here that I can add? Can I add that 3x and that 4x? What's 3x's? Add 4x's. 7x's. Very good. And what is 77 and 54? 131. And that equals 180. See, so I made it a lot smaller just by putting things together, combining like terms. That's what I'm doing. Because the x's are alike and the numbers are alike. So you just combine terms that are alike. All right, so let's write down the equation over here and show our work by underlining and copying what we're putting in the calculator. So copy what you haven't highlighted, change everything to its opposite that you're moving. And do your thing in equation solver. So x equals, very good. And actually mine says 6.9999999, but that means what? 7. Remember, we don't know why the calculator does that. All right, so now we got to figure out the angle measurements. So now we have to come over here and plug it in, right? One of them is 3x plus 77, and that becomes 3 plus 7 plus 77. 3 times 7, I'm sorry, plus 77. How much is that? What is 3 times 7? Stop tuning me out. 3 times 7 plus 77. 98. Very good. And if both of them need to be 180, can I just go ahead and say 180 minus 98? That's what Jonathan did, his strategy, which was really nice, really quick, very easy to do. So 82. So one of them is 98. The other one is 82. All right, can you guys do that one on your own? Go. Corresponding. Very good. They are definitely corresponding angles. Oh, you can see that. They're corresponding angles, which means they're what? They're equal to or they're congruent. Which my equation would be 9x plus 8 equals 4x plus 18. Very good. So 9x plus 8 equals 4x plus 18. I'm going to highlight when I'm moving. Write down what you haven't highlighted. Minus 4x minus 18. X equals 2. Very good. And now I'm going to come over here. Instead of 4x plus 18, I'm going to say 4 times 2 plus 18. And what's the measurement? We didn't do that part? How much? 26? 4 times 2 is 8 plus 18. Very good. 26 degrees. Are we good? Pretty easy, right? If you know the angles, it's pretty easy. All right, put that in there. Are we ready for a maze challenge? Yes. All right. So same thing as yesterday, correct? Do we have our family folders? Because I don't see family folders. I'm going to start taking points off. Put it upside down. Nobody takes a look at the maze. It's over here. You can take a look at the one that I have over here. All right, just like yesterday. Eyes on me. Just like yesterday, but yesterday was a lot easier because you were just figuring out what were the angles, right? Today you're figuring out the measurements. Okay? So I'm gonna do the first one for you, just like I did yesterday. Those angles are what? Alternate interior. Very good. They're alternate interior. Which means they're going to be exactly the same. So if this is 80, that one is. So I'm going this way, not that way. Correct? All right. Are you ready? The first three. 300, 200, and 100. Not yet. Not yet. Don't turn it upside down yet. Everybody's got to have one. Don't turn it upside down yet. It needs to be this way so that you cannot see it, right? Everybody has one? All right, Jonathan, staple it, put it in day 2, and then come join your team. And then when Jonathan sits down, we can start. So it's the first 3 that get it right. Remember, I only check what? Once. That's it. I only check once. for it? Yes, it does. All right. I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes. Actually, 4 until 9 o'clock. Until 8:50. I'm sorry. 8:50. 8:46 right now. You're done. Let's see. All right, let's do it. All right, 3 more minutes. Come on, 8:50. 2 more minutes. We can do this. Daniel, that's not nice. That's not nice, Daniel. I know. You want to know, right? All right. All right, I'm starting. I got to. I got to. Yes, I do. I can't give you the whole class to do this. All right. Shh. No, not 5 more minutes. No. All right. So this is 100 and this was 80. So you go this way, right? Um, that is vertical with this one, which means those two are supplementary. So it's not 110. It's 70. What? All right. It was this way. These two, I'm going to say it again. Shh. There is no relationship between 110 and x. But there is a relationship between these two. They're vertical. So if this is 110, that's 110, and those two are same side consecutive, which means they add up to 180. All right, so now we come over here. These two are vertical. So they're the same. So that's 120. These two are alternate exterior. So it's the same. They go this way. These two are consecutive. Same side, right? Same side interior. So that means they add up to 180. This is 95. So it goes down. These two are oops, you can't see it. These two are supplementary, right? And the only reason why it's because that and that are corresponding, and this makes a straight line. That's your supplementary angles. So that's 101, so it goes up. All right, those two are the same, corresponding, so it goes that way. Yay? That's where you guys messed up. But you had all that correct. That was pretty cool. All right. This one, shh, they're vertical. They're kissing. Do you see them kissing? They're kissing. So that means it goes down. Those two are supplementary. This one and this one are corresponding. So that's X. There's your straight line. So that's 180 for both of them. So it would be 115. Shh. These two are supplementary, 180. So this one needs to be 109. Those two are alternate interior, so they're the same. So it goes that way. Those two are alternate exterior, so they're the same. So it goes this way. I know. All right, this one, shh, stop talking so you know what I'm doing. And this one are alternate interior. Those two make a straight line, so that means that those two are supplementary. So it was 91. They add up to 180, right? So what? Yay? So that will be 83. 100. Can somebody do 180 minus 97? I think it's 83. 180 minus 97. I think it's 83. Double check. Yes? All right. So we're going that way. Those two are supplementary again. So 91 and 89. Those two are corresponding, so it's the same. We're going down. Supplementary. So this one would be 85, right? 85. Those two are supplementary. So 93, and there's your finish line. All right? Yes, we did. All right. But as long as, remember, as long as we learn from our mistakes, we're good to go. Okay, put that in the notebook. Put that in the notebook. All right. Over here. Let's finish 1 through 7. Well, 1 is already done. Let's see if we can do 2 to 7, and then let's start our walkabout. All right, are we good? All right, so the first thing that we need to do is state the relationship between the special pair of angles, and then we got to find out the value of x. Then we're going to figure out the value of x. Let me take this out of the way. All right, so the first one's already done for you. These are alternate Exterior, let's go ahead and highlight. And then we're going to solve for x. All right, are we good? Juliana, can you move our to the we do? Finish finding missing angles, please. Thank you. All right, let's go to number 2. What kind of angles are they? Corresponding. So I'm gonna write a C for corresponding. Those two angles are what? They're equal to. They're equal to. So what's my equation? Equals 2x minus 61. And then calculator takes over, right? Highlight what you're going to move. Write down what you haven't highlighted. Uh-oh. Change. That's a minus. Minus 2x plus 61. Change everything to the opposite. Calculator takes over. Edgar, don't stop working. Let's go to the calculator now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Alright, so x plus 3 minus 2x plus 61. Enter alpha, enter. 64. Very good. X equals 64. I'm going to go ahead and go to the 4 so that I don't have to keep moving my paper back and forth, okay? Let's go to 4. What kind of relationship do they have? Same side interior. Very good. Which means they add up to 180. Is there anything that we can add? What can we add over here? The x's. What's 2x plus 1x? 3x. And what's 42 minus 24? 42 minus 24. Yeah, why are we adding? 42 minus 24 is 18. And that has to be equal to 180. Now let's highlight. I'm only going to move the 180. That's a lot easier. Write down what you haven't highlighted. Change everything that you're moving to its opposite. And then go to equation solver. So 3x plus 18 minus 180. And then enter alpha, enter. Let's practice with that calculator. Enter alpha, enter. I got 54. Did I do it right? Check, Alondra. All right. What kind of relationship do the other two have? What kind of angles they are? What are they? Alternate interior? Corresponding? Isn't corresponding on the same side of the transversal? Consecutive interior would be on the same side. What do they make? No, are they kissing? No. They make what? A straight line which is 180. These angles are supplementary. They make a straight line. So they're 180. So is there anything? They are supplementary. They add up to 180. So is there anything in here that we can add? X plus X, 2X, and 23 and 61? 23 plus 61 would be 84. Very good. And that's your equal to 180. And then the calculator takes over, right? Highlight what you're going to move. Write down what you haven't highlighted. Minus 180, correct? Then go to equation solver and do your thing. 2x plus 84 minus 180. Enter alpha, enter. X equals 48. Good job for those that can do it that quick. Alrighty. What about those two angles? What are they? Corresponding. Very good, which means they are equal. They're equal. So 2x plus 52 equals 3x minus 35. Highlight what you are going to move. Change everything that you're moving to its opposite. Minus 3x plus 35. And then go to equation solver and do your thing. What do we got? 87. For those of you that are getting something different, you're not looking at what you're writing before you say enter alpha, enter. She can give you the wrong answer if you tell her to do the wrong thing. Yes, tell her not to do the wrong thing. All right, these two on your own. Go.